Tuesday the 16th as Ugly Baby Tuesday. I'm not sure. That's just what she tells me anyway. And I'm sure you're all aware that Best Man Speech is going to be full of the collection of amusing stories and some extremely poor jokes. So any laugh, whether they be genuine or sympathy laughs, just please just roar the place. Now I've been warned about the delicate situation doing Best Man Speech, and some of these, there's certain things at weddings you're not meant to mention, but I thought I'm just going to mention them anyway. I was warned about the potentially delicate situation of keeping like some of Jason's ex-girlfriends at bay today. But thankfully, foot and mouth took care of most of them. It's all right, I'm alright now, I don't need to do that. It's okay, I've actually nothing for it, that's alright. Where's Carly? Sorry, I don't mean it, alright? But Jason has achieved a lot in his life so far, I'm sure you'd agree. At 17, became a Royal Marines Commando, and years later, proudly served his country in Afghanistan. Started his own tree surgery business, also no small feat in the middle of a recession. He's now landed a great job with Southern Rail. But you get a laugh for that? I know, it's meant to be a laugh, it's a good job. He's also studying hard for a degree as well, because like you probably know, but by far, obviously his greatest achievement is finding someone willing to marry him. But now I've obviously started talking about him, I might as well try and get down to embarrassing him now. Now, obviously I've got to be careful what I say here, because all the time that Jason was out getting into trouble, getting drunk, getting naked, and also trying to put his unquenchable thirst for fat ladies. I was obviously with him, and I'm only going to ruin my own good name if I tell you everything that we did, so I'm just going to tell you some of the stuff I've heard about him. None of the stuff I actually did with him. So despite all he's achieved, I say to me, Jason will always be the person at college that was absolutely outraged to hear that ladies could be pilots in the RAF, saying how awful it was that they were able to drive on the roads, even though we didn't even have a driving licence. Pushing booze then, from the women. No, he was the person that was sick after 5 cans of Foster's on a college trip, earning himself the 1 Can Wonder title. All the time when I had my flights booked to Scotland to go up to see him, but I had to have them all cancelled because Jason got drunk and fell out of a window, breaking his ribs and other parts of his body. I could stand here for hours telling you about all the funny stories, and a lot of them I can't even mention, to be fair, about what he actually did. But by far, I'm sure you'll agree, is the most defining moment of Jason's life is the time when we were in Wales at a garden dance. And we're sitting there, this live band, and Jason, disgusted at the Welsh, climbing up these poles, holding up the marquee and proclaiming the love for Wales, said, right, I'm going to get him back at that. And after me saying to him, don't do it, you just look like an idiot, he went, I'm going to do it naked. So climbing up to the pole, completely naked, causing the band to start, and really showing all the ability and determination of a trained commando at the time. Managed to get all the way to the top, proclaim his love for England, and then hold on for a remarkable amount of time before sliding down. I know, sliding down. And in the morning, walking in with some extremely intimate birds, not knowing where they'd actually come from, walking in, throwing it right in my face, asking where these blisters have actually come from. He's also the man that, when we were teenagers, we'd always go to Jason's mum's flat and we'd have a few drinks there, and with Jason with Coke and rum in a saucepan, drinking them. And it was a couple of days before his marine assessment.
It's not true.
No.
Just thinks he's hurt.
We were always very respectful and cleaned up everything, it was alright.
Except for ball bearings.
Yeah. We turned up, went into town, we obviously weren't really old enough to drink at this point. So I come walking outside and I find Jason upset, sitting there on the floor. I walk over to him and he had these really nice smart black shoes that he was getting ready to wear to his interview. In their place are these really minging, manky old white trainers. Well, Jason, what have you done with your shoes? And he was going, I don't know, I've swapped them. So, what have you been wearing? My black shoes. So I had to walk around this nightclub for every person with black shoes for an hour asking them, are they Jason's shoes? And everyone was like, no. And I never found them anyway. I don't know what he went to his interview in.
It's a PRMC.
Now coming towards the end of my speech, obviously I'm told it's customary for me to offer some good advice now, obviously to the newlyweds, but I've never been married, so I can't really speak of any experience. So I went out looking for happily married couples, but I can't find any. So I looked up something, and this is the best I could find. Xanthin, remember, men are like a fine wine. They start out like grapes, and it's your job to stamp on them until they turn into something you'd like to have dinner with. To Jason, by coincidence, women too are like a fine wine. They're fresh, fruity, and intoxicating to the mind. Then they turn full-bodied with age and eventually give you a splitting headache. As they say, a man who gives in when he's wrong is a wise man. A man who gives in when he's right is married. On a serious note for a moment though, like Jason, we have had some good times over the years, and I'm sure we will have a lot more, probably to come. You know we will. Yeah. We're getting naked tonight. They have been a good friend to me over the years, and it's obviously an honour, obviously, to do this for you today. And that gives me great pleasure and relief to ask you to raise your glasses. I haven't actually got one. Right? This'll do.
That's mine.
That'll do. Leah, I wish you every happiness in the future and hope you have a long and happy married life together. So everyone, Mr. and Mrs. Brooker.
Here.
Me.
And that's Wilko. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Okay, well, in good old tradition, I've not planned anything. So this is completely off the cuff. Thank you very much for that. Welcome. Appreciate that.
It's pretty kind.
Yeah. I have to say that of all the things that I've done in my past life, I sort of thought at the end of the thought, yeah, that went alright.
Be careful, I'm going to say your grandparents are here.
But just basically, just to reiterate what Wilko said, I just want to thank everyone for coming, for us both. We've had a fantastic day so far. Like, I think you'd all agree, it's been a brilliant day. The guys here have been absolutely fantastic, accommodating us all. The bridesmaids do look absolutely fantastic. They do, yeah. and we all look like hobbits. But yeah, I just want to sort of just want to thank you all for coming again. I want to thank Wilko for his speech. Yeah, I know. I want to thank Charlie and my mum for the contributions that they've made. And I want to thank all the families and just for everyone for just supporting us through everything. It's been a long old time preparing for this. We've been through a lot, and thank you all. But more than anything else, I want to thank Xanthin, my lovely wife. So thank you for everything. And to be fair, she put up with a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot.
It's a lot of naked Jason.
It's a lot of naked Jason.
Much more tonight.
Ask her about too much drinking of boxer shorts and tumble dries later on. But yeah, so thank you very much, guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
Hey.
I'm going home. Do it. Well, you can Okay, alright, well. Alright then. I told you to do it, mate.
Yes, you have.
I got told not to prepare too much. You were going first.
Yeah, that turned out. You didn't prepare too much.
We're done.